Have your kids ever done something that just made you want to kill them, but when it was all over, you were so glad they were safe and sound? Might have. Good morning, guys and girls. Let's look at our catch of the day for February 27. February 27, only one more day. No, 2 more days left in February. You know, the catch of the day book, I just noticed, the catch of the day book goes from February 27 to March. To 28 to March. Look at there. February 27 to February 28 to March. So I guess I'll have to write another catch of the day for February 29, because by golly, we have February 29 this year. But we're only on February 27 right now. February 27 is from Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah. Real short and simple. Don't worry, because I am with you. He's talking about God is with you. Don't worry, because I am with you. That's a good one. That's a real short one. Let's all memorize that real quick. When my grandson Jeremy was about 4 years old, he decided to take his dog and do a little exploring at a pond right close by his house. The pond was big and it was deep, probably 3-4 acre pond, pretty good size, and it was really deep. He didn't bother asking, he didn't bother telling anybody he was going on this trip. He just took his dog and he went. Much like Jesus' parents, when they discovered him missing, my daughter Sherry, Jeremy's mom, panicked. She had everyone else in the whole county in a panic with her. She even called Chris and me at a tournament. Now, Chris and I was at a tournament. We're like 1,000 miles away. What are we going to do but be really, really concerned? And we were. A frantic hour or so later, Jeremy and his Labrador Retriever showed up safe and sound. Was he afraid? Of course not. He had his dog, and although he didn't understand or know it at the time, keep in mind this little guy's 4 years old when he did that. His God was also with him. Such is God's care over his children and their children. You realize that? When you're saved, when you're a born-again Christian, when you put God first in your life, not only is he taking care of you, he's taking care of your kids also, your grandkids, your great-grandkids. 2, 3, 4 years old. They may not understand anything about God. Jeremy did at 4 years old. We'd carried him to church a lot, pretty much every Sunday. And he certainly understands about God now. That's been a lot of years ago. But God was with him and protecting him and keeping him from slipping and falling into deep water. Certainly couldn't swim at 4 years old. And he was just out exploring, having a good time. Wasn't even fishing, just out exploring, having a really good time. Let's see what we got for a tip here for this week. Keep a lookout for white and blue herons. Fish the same spots where they are feeding. These guys are fishing for a living. These blue and white herons, by golly, they're professional fishermen. If they don't score, if they don't catch fish, they don't eat. That's just all there is to it. You know, one of the good things to get in the habit of doing all of the time when you're fishing is just simply watching out for the birds. It doesn't matter if the birds are out in the middle of the lake or on the bank. These herons, they're usually feeding right on the shoreline because they are shoreline feeders. They're fishing, up close to the bank. They're catching little minnows and little crappie and little bass and stuff like that. And let me tell you, a blue heron, I don't know how big a fish a blue heron can catch, but I've got video that I didn't shoot the video, and Pat didn't shoot the video. We got it from a logger up in New York when we was up there one time turkey hunting. But his wife took this picture out of the window of her kitchen, and she got a video of a bass catching and eating a blue heron catching and eating a 5-pound largemouth bass. A 5-pound largemouth bass. And so, I've never liked blue herons since, but keep an eye on the birds. Wherever you see the birds, that's where you want to go fishing, because there's going to be some bait there. There's going to be bait there. There's going to be bass there. Some of the fish that you're fishing for. Hey, guys and girls, go out there and have you a super, super day today. I love you.